So it's been a while since I talked about Miners DeFi, and there is a ton to update you guys on. This is an awesome project. It's been a while, like I said, it's been a while since I talked about this. There's a ton going on. King Jr., one of the founders of this project, actually went to Siberia where the mining is happening. So we'll talk all about that. Bunch of interesting stuff. Bunch of updates, not only from YouTube, from Twitter, and of course we're also going to show you guys what their dashboard looks like because that just got released as well. But let's just jump right into it. Miners DeFi. Here we're on the website at minersdefi.com, and I'm not going to go too much over what this project's about. I've done several videos on that. They updated the website. They have this new video that's really cool, so definitely check it out. So remember, their slogan is miners make BTC mining accessible to anyone, anywhere. And so what they're doing is that they have a different way of doing this, and this is by hydropower on the Angara River, to be specific. Green hydropower stations in Siberia generate electricity from mining operations at low costs. Through our partner, Siberian Mine GmbH, which we're going to talk about in a second, we have access to extremely profitable mining conditions from within a secure European business environment. So we're obviously going to talk about that. Here's the tokenomics: 30% tax, 2% marketing, 4% BTC mining, 2% tax locked in LP, 4% BTCB reflection. So it's awesome that you guys are getting those reflections. We'll obviously talk about how you guys can get involved in a second. Some great updates if you guys want to check on this and some of like the methodology and features. But let's just jump right into some of the greatest updates. So here is app.minersdefi.com if you guys want to check it out, where you guys can check to see lifetime BTC mined, lifetime burn, current BTC balance, today's revenue, yesterday's revenue, and total miners purchased. And you can see the hash rate for the last 24 hours. But it's great. Like, this is something new that they put together so you guys can track everything going on. And if you are doing it, obviously I'm not connected to my wallet right now, you could check your profits, your rewards, balance, total rewards distributed, and then your last payout, which is really cool. I always say if you have a rewards project, you're getting rewards and there's something to track. Having an app is essentially essential to see how progress is going, and of course incentivize you and keep you guys excited about holding for a long term. So it's great to have this. And they also talk about some like daily tasks if you want to help with this project. Tweet about us, retweet, like, comment, and share our latest tweets. Show Insta some love, comment, and then heart us on Bog, obviously Bog Finance, and then comment on YouTube. And if you guys want to check it out, you guys can buy. You could connect and buy and sell tokens through here. Again, very easy process, and it's great that they make this super easy to buy. Again, this is on Binance Smart Chain, so you're swapping through PancakeSwap. This is just like an embed from PancakeSwap, so you're swapping BNB for miners. Really awesome. Let's go into some of the great updates that they have, and I appreciate them that they've compiled this massive update on their Medium for us to check out because there's a lot to cover. The biggest update, which I thought was really cool and really shows how committed they are, very committed they are. So they've obviously been talking about them partnering with this Siberian mining company, and I think that's awesome. So King Jr. and the team actually traveled there to actually see the mining happen in person. That's crazy. So they say from the right, our CEO, Junior Theomo, and CM investors, Gerard, Paulino, and Max, and then who's the CEO of Cybermine, which is awesome. And obviously King Jr. Is there, Junior Theomo. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. You could see that they actually traveled to go there and actually see this in person. They didn't have to do this. Obviously, they're working obviously virtually for a long time, but it's great that they went there and really showed how committed they are to this and really seeing this firsthand for themselves. So there's a couple of videos which I'm going to show you. They also are going through a whole entire rebrand. I actually liked their logo before, but I think their improvement is actually really cool, really sleek, and really is gonna like, kind of evolving their whole entire project, and I think it's really good. They said that they're talking about their designer, Fred, who's worked on major brands like BMW, Samsung, LG. Oh, I should probably show it to you. This is what their new logo is going to look like. Really cool, really professional. And they just want to prove that, like, again, they're in this for a long run. They're making this. We're going to be one of the top projects, obviously, doing on research. But I don't see anyone else out there doing that, especially with this level of commitment. So I think it's cool. They want to really evolve this project, so they plan to do merch, NFTs, mobile app, games, and more. And they want to just keep evolving this project. Again, for you holders, they want to keep providing utility and value for you guys in the long term, and I think that's great. Obviously, they have their main focus is always going to be this mining, and I will show you that because they literally just continue to buy more mining equipment, but they want to keep doing more. And I think that's great. And I think they've grown a really great community. And I think they're really going to push this even further. So if you guys want to check out some of their merch, I actually included some of this in the thumbnail if you guys haven't seen. But I think it's great. Hopefully they'll send me some in the future. So PR outreach, again, they're just going to do more press releases, things like that. We'll check out a press release that they did in a bit. But this is awesome. At first I was like, is this Photoshop? Is he really there? But yes, they actually went there for reals. He's there. I thought he was like sniffing this or something like that, but he's inspecting it thoroughly, inspecting this, and of course doing the pose. Look at all this. Look at this facility. I think it's great. So Junior visited the Siberian mining facility and power station, has created tons of content served as proof for our legitimacy. Through his recent travels, made incredible connections on the field. So he created several videos, including an update video, mining facilities video, power station, and in-person AMA, which is really cool. And his key takeaways from Russia are observing the mining culture in Siberia, inspired by the cheap electricity costs, visiting a Siberian mine that holds our miners, utilizing 100% energy from nearby hydro plant. And I think it's great that they're just not just a regular plant. Obviously, like Elon Musk was making a big deal about like Bitcoin not being friendly. So it's great that projects like this are working with hydropower, making it as clean and energy efficient as possible. And it's great that Miners has partnered with such a great facility and company. So that's great. The temperature in Siberia was also freezing. I could see how Siberian mine utilized the cold Siberian weather to cool off the miners. I see. Because if you think about that's interesting. If you think that's 4 videos into talking about miners DeFi, I'm like, why is this in Siberia? The cold thing, because you usually think about all the fans and stuff like that. So, I mean, there's still fans, of course, but obviously the cold weather definitely helps save costs, etc. So that makes sense. Adding miners and hash rate capacity. If you guys want to check that out, they added a bunch of new miners, 2x buyback and burn events, and added marketing tax. We did 2 buyback burn events, which also bought and burned over 28.5 million miners tokens. They did a video on this. Dashboard launch, which we talked about, and development of full dashboard mobile app pending release. The beta release is scheduled for Wednesday, December 8th, which was yesterday. This thing was literally just released. That's I kind of wanted to wait to do the video. So you guys can definitely check that out. And they plan to do more stuff, more marketing, TikTok, YouTube, and new videos. Obviously, they've created a lot of great content. Buy and burn. I mean, he's literally like, obviously, if you don't know King Jr., he has a huge channel on YouTube, constantly talking about this project and obviously creating great content, which I think is great. So definitely check it out. Here's the marketing timeline. Mid-December, launch a new miners brand identity, which is coming soon. That's mid. Late December, guerrilla market campaigns. January, merch. February, NFT platform, global market campaign. March, NFT and gaming campaigns. I definitely want to see all the great stuff that they have going on there. And then May, July game launch, which is great. So obviously check it out, and definitely check out their new logo and all that stuff as well. Definitely check out King Jr.'s channel where they talk about this. Trip to Siberia. This is funny how they literally like document like everything. I mean, I would too, right? Him at the airport. I'm not gonna go through all this. You can watch the video. Him on the airplane. Wait, where's the airplane? That's him at the airport. There's on the airplane. Him getting there, and maybe him saying, wow, this is really cold. I'm just assuming that's what he said, and windy. But they're there, and they're really committed to this, which I think is awesome. They did an AMA with Siberian Mine CEO, which is great. Definitely something to say about doing. I do AMAs and like develop interviews, but doing them in person is crazy, and I think that's awesome. Super, very committed to this project, getting firsthand and like really strengthening that relationship. I think is awesome, and I do think that this was a great thing from both fronts. From Siberian Mine CEO actually spending the time with King Jr. and the project and showing how excited they were, not just treating them as like, hey, just another partner we have, but as in like, hey, we are, this is going to be a focus for us. This is an important part of our business. And I think that's really great that they got together to not only share and talk about stuff that's been going on, but also the plans for the future. And, if you're interested, if you are invested in a project, this is the type of stuff that you want to see, because I don't see this type of stuff and this type of commitment from any other crypto project, to be honest. And they did this whole entire like PR stuff, which is great. To show that they love this partnership, and that's a great picture. And they show all these things, etc., and all the hard work that they do. Again, check them out at Miners DeFi on Twitter. This was just a post talking about this new miner that they purchased, which is crazy, and it's super powerful. And I think they're just continuing to upgrade and do better. And I think that's great. And like I said, tons of product updates. Definitely follow along with them. I'm super interested in this project. I'm gonna keep you guys updated on this as much as possible. It's great that Junior's doing these update videos too, because I can't keep up with all this great stuff. Definitely check out all this content, especially the AMA with the Siberian Mine CEO. Funny. And look how happy he is. Look how happy he is to be touching these things in person. And I think it's just great. Like I said, I think it's a great project. And I do think you don't really typically, like I said, I can't stress enough, you typically don't see the CEO of crypto projects, mining projects, go out there and physically talk to who they're working with, talk to their partners, talk to you guys, literally showing you guys the utility of this and what they're doing, and talking about all the exciting things to come and all the NFT stuff, game stuff that's coming in the future. I mean, if they could travel to Siberia and do this crazy partnership, all this other stuff should be a breeze. Obviously, do your own research, not financial advice, but I'm super excited about this project, and hopefully you guys are too. So definitely check it out. Miners, the only token that allows you to mine BTC by simply holding Miners in your wallet. So really great project. I'm gonna keep you guys updated as much as possible. Thanks everyone for watching. Catch you guys next time.